Wow, this is turning out to be a lot more work than we thought. This siding here was underneath the ground by about a foot and a half, folded up under the sod. So it's been really hard to yank it out of there. Luckily, we have a tractor for the fairgrounds, but it's nailed top and bottom on 2x4s, which are pretty well rotten away. But the tin is not coming off easy. It's being mangled, which is fine. We're going to throw it away anyway, but boy, it's a lot more work than what I thought it would be. The tongue on this thing is up underneath here, and I need to bolt that back into place. And it's got 4 axles underneath it. And the biggest problem is we've only got 4 wheels, so we need 4 more. Today is November 25th. We were able to come up with 4 more wheels. 2 of them look a little low. I hope they're holding air. And here it comes.
Well, there she goes. I don't know. Oh, it's just squeaking by the greenhouse.
Gotta get over this far, this way.
Well, it just missed the greenhouse, just squeaked by. Thank God that they did tell us to push it back, so we did. I don't know. It's kind of scary in a way. Supposedly they had 2 bids on this old trailer. The roof doesn't leak, it just truly needs siding, and one guy is a retired vet on fixed income. I hope he gets it. I think he would be the best person to get this. So, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. At least it's a nice day today. They are talking by snow by the weekend. It was supposed to start snowing today. It's a little chilly, but the sun is out. And for being almost December, what can you say? It's a little windy.
Slow but sure, we're gaining. We got most of the siding on. We did have to move Cindy's greenhouse back about 4 or 5 feet to get this thing in and out. The weather beat us. There's snow, not a lot. We only got an inch or so, but the temperatures have been low. This morning was 12 degrees, and all the dirt is freezing. It's making siding really hard to put on. The ground is frozen. We have to chip down through the frost layer before we can get the siding in. And the plumbing did not come out in the right spot. I was worried about that. Before, it came out from the far corner of the house behind me and went clear over from that corner all the way under the ground over to here. So we had to dig all this up, and I kind of pictured having to do this with a shovel, but they did go get a backhoe. Oh, yeah, the siding is going on, but it's been slow. It'll be nice though when it's done. These cement pillars here, they're for an add-on that is coming. It isn't here yet. Sounds like hopefully they're going to bring it tomorrow. And it's 12 by 20 that goes onto the side right in here. So, anyway, we're getting there, slow but sure. And there goes our old home. Boy, what a difference. This one is really falling apart badly compared to the new one. I hope wherever it's going, it makes it there in reasonably one piece. And it's gone. So the new place is finally in. As you can see, it's snowing, which good timing, I guess. It's pretty nice. We've got a new deck on the front end. I'll have to put a rail around it and probably a cover to keep the snow and rain off. Right now everything is tore up because the sewer lines weren't in the same place. This big pile of mud here and in the back, luckily, is frozen now. Really makes it hard not to track in. We've got throw rugs in on the floor inside and try to keep the main rug clean. I had to tear this fence out to get the semi-truck in to move this in and out. I'll have to replace that. The yard fence over here I had to tear out as well. for the same reason, and get this add-on on. This thing's nice. This add-on, there's a kind of a mud room with a wood stove, and then the room I'm going to use as a leather shop. This line here across underneath the window, I guess he had another shed here that probably for firewood and lawnmowers and things like that. I think I'll do something similar there. It won't be attached to the house. It'll be freestanding. But this thing is a huge improvement over what we had. There's a little bit of wear, like right here. That needs to be touched up and repainted before it starts to rot like the other one did. And for some reason, this added-on room is not the same color as the main house, so I'll have to fix that anyway. This is the back steps, which I kind of like this as a front end anyway. This is the end we'll probably come and go from the most, because you walk in onto hardwood and tile. Now, still got a little bit of cleanup from the construction yet to do, and boxes from moving. There's still, we still got a lot of stuff down there I need to go through and get rid of. But anyway, let's go inside, kick off some of the snow. The wood stove is really neat. I really like this stove. And sort of a barrel stove type of thing. It's got a glass Pyrex plate in the door so you can see the fire. Got a catastrophic converter, which I don't know if that's good or bad. The guy said that it worked better without it, really. So, Lonnie up at Far North Witchcraft and Survival, you were right. A Pyrex plate will work. And this is going to be my leather shop. I don't have much in it yet. This tabletop here weighs about 300 pounds. It's a big 4-inch thick block of granite or marble of some sort. I need help moving that in. I just built this stand for my little sewing machine last night. This is a Tipman. It's non-electric. You got to pull a crank for every stitch, which is slow and time-consuming, but you can put the needle just exactly where you need it to be without any problem at all. And it has track lighting and a big window here where I can, today's snowing, but I can see the mountains from this point. About the only spot in the whole house I can see the mountains from. And my faithful dog here, little stuffed coyote, he never leaves the room. Now the noise you hear is the washing machine. Cindy's got it going. And the main bedroom, I've got a pretty good view up the road of things. The restroom is pretty roomy. It's for a trailer house. It's pretty good size. The closet over there is not a real big walk-in, but it's a walk-in closet. The kitchen, because of the way it's rearranged, it's actually bigger, but because of the way it's rearranged, Cindy thinks it's got a little less storage room than the other one did, but we'll figure out something there. Oh, the screaming bird. She's still loud. This one up here, she's quiet. She just talks. It's that one. That one's the loud one. Yeah, you. And Cindy's got her little finches. They never make any noise, but they're not as fun of pets either. When the weather isn't snowing, we still have a fairly good view out this window, but the mountains are blocked by that addition. You can't see them from this angle. I'm hoping we can put another window in the addition there. My Uncle Fred's painting. Uncle Fred is a commercial artist who, his best known thing you've probably all seen, it's the tail fin on the Alaska Airlines plane. He did the Eskimo on there. And back here in these back end of the house, or I guess it'd be the front end, we have two rooms here. One of them I want to use as a kind of a storage area and put some of my reloading stuff into. The other one, I'm not sure which one yet. I want to try to make for a guest room. We've never had one of those before. Every now and then somebody will come over to visit, and we have no place for them to stay. And right off of this end, for that side, there is another restroom here that has a bathtub, and not a bad sized little room. It's a lot smaller though. So anyway, we are very happy to have a bigger place and a much nicer place. This has actual sheetrock walls. The studs are kind of far apart. I don't want to pound a bunch of holes in the wall, but we have deer heads and things that need to be hung up, and those will have to be. I don't think we're going to put much in the way of pictures and that sort of stuff up, but very happy with this place. It's been worth the trouble, but we are still a long ways from being done. We have a mountain of junk down there that needs to come back out, and I need to go through all that and get rid of it, and lots to do. I want to get out and set some traps and do something fun again, but that'll all come. It's just sort of slow getting to it. So anyway, that's where we're at and why I haven't been on here hardly at all. I'm hoping to fix that. Get out and do something fun. I'm really sick of this moving stuff. The beehives over here, they need wrapped up. We usually wrap them with tar paper. I do have the tops of the boxes insulated, so they should be okay. But that tar paper, it protects any moisture from getting inside, but it also being black, it also heats up, and on a nicer day when the sun's shining, it provides a little warmth inside the hive. So that needs done really badly. I was hoping to do that today, but it's snowing. I probably will wait till tomorrow. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and soon I'll do something more interesting than this. Bye.